I am Christina San, and I want to help the world reimagine how we support youth. Economic insecurity tried to crush my dreams. All I ever wanted was to be an artist. I've always been a creative person, and so I knew from a young age that I wanted to pursue an artistic career. But everyone, including my immigrant parents, thinks that being an artist means condemning myself to poverty. And since my parents came from poverty themselves and immigrated to the US for their children to escape the same fate, they weren't supportive of my future career choice. Discussions about my dreams became a source of tension between me and my parents. It was really hard to be myself without scrutiny because I also had other things going on in my life that made me really insecure. I went to a very poor middle school. The building was old and falling apart, textbooks were ripped up, and I was exposed to a lot of violence and bullying, not just from students, but from adults too. Looking back now, I think about how a lot of kids slipped through the cracks because we had so many unaddressed mental health issues and a non-existent support system for kids that were probably lashing out at other people because of something going on at home. I had no safety net. I felt like I needed to get everything right in my educational journey in one go because there was no changing my mind. I probably wouldn't have the money to do so anyway, and there was no asking my parents for advice because neither of them had been to college. After doing some research, I decided I would go to Community College of Philadelphia, aka CCP, transfer to the cheapest art college when I was done, and major in graphic design. Compared to where I started, my life has dramatically changed for the better. I'm way more confident about myself and my future. I've gained my parents' support, and I'm happy studying art and design. I've also started thinking about how I can use my design skills to create a more equitable and accessible world. In my last year of high school, I did the senior year only program, which made my transition to CCP afterwards much smoother. And thanks to the Cattle Scholarship at CCP, I've been able to save so much money. My goal of a debt-free college education is becoming a tangible reality. But it wasn't easy to get here. Our educational system isn't equitable at all. Individuals seeking higher education that don't come from wealthy backgrounds have limited options and resources. I know people who come from similar backgrounds to me, with immigrant parents who still feel like they're fumbling around in the dark trying to figure out college. And there's no room to mess up. Getting on academic probation, getting a few bad grades can mean losing scholarships and financial aid. But we're asking a lot from young people. We're asking them to know what they want to do in the future as kids and teens, and then go above and beyond to achieve those goals or take on debt if they don't have the money to fund their ambitions. I hope my story can help humanity reimagine our educational system, where youth of all backgrounds, including impoverished ones, have the ability to explore their passions and interests, where youth have room to make mistakes, change their minds, and grow, and where succeeding is easier than failing.